good to catch up with you. Important data point. How does this change things, if at all?
So if you talk to economists, they'll tell you looking back, it's good news. Looking forward, there's very little information content because of what David just said, what we've been discussing all day, is we don't know what the pass-through of expected and actual tariffs will be. So that's why the economists are. For those in the market, having been disappointed on the Trump put, this is better news on the Fed put. And I think that's why you're getting such a strong reaction on the equity side.
There's been so much confusion, Mohamed, about tariffs in the past 24 hours or so. You wear several hats, one of which is you've been a business leader for many, many years. And I think you made the important distinction when we had the boom of inflation. You made the point that this was not going to be transitory because of what you saw at the corporate level, how companies were acting and how they were responding. Given the threat of higher tariffs still to come, what do you see now from companies? And what does it indicate to you about what data might look like in months and quarters to come?
So two things are obvious to me, John. One is that companies have gone into a wait-and-see attitude, and understandably so, especially if you're a multinational. You need clarity. So you're postponing decisions because you don't want to make a decision that ends up being a big mistake because the world has changed on you. So we are seeing business activity slow down. The second thing we're seeing is people are much more ready to pull the trigger on price increases than they were in 2021, 2022. So if these tariffs stick, and if we get more tit-for-tat trade issues and things like that, then the pass-through to prices will be quick. And it will come at a time when demand is softening. So then you bring the third issue, which is the consumer. The consumer is hesitant already. I take seriously what you've been saying, all of you saying about what's happening to airlines, what you're hearing from different retailers. There's been risk aversion, clarity on the sense of the household. So put all that together, John, it is a wait-and-see economy that cannot absorb much of a price hit.
Is it an economy that could potentially enter a recession this year, Mohamed?
My probability is 25 to 30%. It was 10%. At the beginning of the year. So there's been quite a big change. Why isn't it higher? Because there's a lot good happening in the US economy as well. But if we get a prolongation of policy uncertainty, then that probability will go up.